Oh, what up, YouTube? It's your boy 85 Cuts. Big shout out to Raider Barber. Sent me a question about the BGRs and the Excel 2-speed. So, seen another dude ask a question about the 76s. What's the difference? So, make a video real quick, show you the difference. Alright, so this is the BGR-V. All the V is just a 5-speed detachable clipper, right? Huh? With the pivot cord right here. So you can see that cord right there. This is what the plug looks like right here. All right. Yeah. BGR Plus. BGRC. XL 2-speed. So then the 76. So what's the difference between the BGRs and the 76s? 76 got all that power and all that. Let's see. The maintenance, you gotta put oil in here. You gotta take this off, lube it up in here. Well, there's a lot more maintenance. These go out a lot. You know, you gotta replace a lot of parts on them. They don't make them like they used to. So it got good power, you know what I mean? I guess, you know what I mean? It's Ulster. So, you know, at one time, I guess this was the standard for barbers, but when they started making them in Japan, I guess the craft went down. Then you got Ceramic Advance. It's another detachable clipper made by Andis. BGR, the advantage to me, if you ask me the advantage of the BGRs over the 76 is the versatility. You see this one is cordless. This one has a cord, and that one has a cord. But you see this one has a speed option on the bottom, right? You see that? Zoom in, down, this side is up. Yeah, that's true too. My man just said, you know what I mean, this is gonna blow hair back in your face. And it, huh?
There's air pockets on it without the vac on it.
Right there.
Because you can't put a vac on the top of that something.
So the 2-speed, see it's a normal cord right here. And it's a 2-speed clipper once you turn it on. So you got, bro, AB, you wanna hold this camera for me real quick? And that way you can hear yourself too. Right? So you got the 2-speed. You got the off. You got 1-speed. And you got 2 speeds. And then you asked about the maintenance of the clippers with the Excel and the BGRs. That's it. Clean that. Brush that off. That's all the maintenance you need to do.
It's versatile too.
Very versatile.
Take that off. We can take that off.
You can take it off and cut without it.
The motor.
They pushed the. You just took a picture. It's still rolling. Okay. Don't worry about it.
Like right there, that's the drive assembly. You can pop the drive assembly out and then change that out, and then that's the back side of the drive assembly that you could take out right there for easy maintenance. A lot of times on this right here, this is wear down and that'll break off. So that's the only thing you would pretty much change in a 2-speed. Whereas in an Oster 76, there's actually carbon filters right here on the inside. So once the carbon filters wear down, you have to change the carbon filters out and change this drive assembly. So that's the difference between the maintenance on these right here.
Another good thing, show them to switch these out. I'm gonna show you real quick. The BGRs, all these power supplies are interchangeable.
The BGRs, you can change.
See that? Just took the battery out. That battery.
External battery for it. And it also fit on the BGR-V. Versatile.
See that? Now look at this. Look at this. Now you see he took the 5-speed cord. He's sticking it in the BGR Plus. You see that? Now watch
Turn
this.
that to a 5-speed.
Let's go ahead and plug it in for him. Give him. Show the people what's up. Now you see that? You plug that in. Can you hear that? All the way, slow, slow, slow. You hear that? Speed it back up. Damn. See that? Two completely different clippers, one cord.
Do that with that one. We'll also do that same thing with this one. That's the BGRC. And the C is for ceramic.
That's the only thing. It's a light clipper.
Yeah.
So now if you ask me what would I prefer between these two, what would you say, B? If somebody asked you if you prefer the BGR versus Andis Excel 2-speed, what would you say?
BGR quick, because the BGR is a ceramic clipper. It don't get hot quick. It's a 2-speed, and it's a 2-speed. So this clipper right here won't get hot and keep the blade from getting hot quicker. Whereas this right here is a 2-speed, and you have to cool the blade off after a while, after using it. So you would actually need I could do a full fade with this. Whereas this one I'll have to change and start using a fast feed when I'm using that one. The same with the BGRV. The BGR Versatile is the same thing. I would prefer these two clippers over this one any day. Once again, this one is a 5-speed. That's why I would get that one. I would get that one because it's ceramic, and this is because that's a ceramic. Whereas these right here, well, for these is just the 2 speeds.
Another thing I noticed personally is the XLs are heavier. Oh, when you grab this, you grab it got some weight on it, so you also had a possibility for fatigue to set in on your wrist.
When you first start using it.
Right, exactly.
The XLs are heavier than out of the Andis, but it's lighter than the 76.
All of them are lighter than 76. Yeah.
It's up to new 76.
But I heard they break down all the time.
New 76.
Yeah.
Really light.
Are you talking about the one that's almost like?
It's the titanium.
Yeah.
It's a 76 titanium.
I haven't used those yet. But anyway, Rated Barber, big shout out to you, man. I hope that answers your question. You want versatility and you want light clippers that aren't going to get hot on you too fast, whatever, you know what I mean? You might want to go with the BGR ceramic, you know what I mean? You want to go there. And just because you get a ceramic don't mean you're stuck with one speed.
There's one more different blade too. There's this right here showing up. The docking station.
This here right here is the docking station. This is how you charge. You see that one over there? Look, here's a BGRC right here, charging, cordless, right there. Bam.
Yeah.
Power. You can hear the power. So I mean, even if it's one speed, that doesn't mean it's lacking power. You know what I mean? So I mean that's just options. You can't beat that. You get a BGRC, you got cordless. You can charge it. You can get the variable speed.
It can be hardwired or it can be cordless.
And you can actually take the cord and plug it in and make it a 5-speed clipper. That's ridiculous. I don't know no other company doing that. So, you know what I mean? Maintenance is little to none. How long you had your BGRs?
My BGRs, I actually have used BGR now for 6 years.
6 years.
So,
how many have you had to replace?
My BGRs, not that I have to replace any of them. I just like brand new clippers. I like my clippers to work really well. So if you want to do a good job, you need to have good tools. So what I actually end up doing, I'll probably have about 5 sets of BGRs. But that's because I like good clippers and stuff. It have nothing to do with the quality of them. The quality is really good. I prefer the BGRV, the Versatile, because of the 5-speed blade. Because I do a lot of fade, do a lot of design work. So I prefer the BGRV out of all of the Andis. When I'm using clippers, I also prefer the BGRC, the ceramic blade, because it's a very versatile clipper also. Plus, like Matthew said, with the power cord that you can unplug, or pretty much any of the chargeable Andis blades, you can use this on any of them. This will go on my 5-speed, this will go on my 2-speed, that chargeable, and it'll go on for the ceramic. So this is a more versatile clipper right here. I started using the 2-speed first. When I started using it, I was using the 2-speed clipper with a two-speed clipper with ceramic blades. And then when the ceramic clipper came out, I used the ceramic because the ceramic clipper is much lighter as far as that.
It is very light.
Yeah, so that's pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much what I. But I've used so many different clippers. I have Andis, I have Oster, I have Wall. I use Wall for designs, specifically for design work. I use the Andis for my fast feed, and I use the Andis for my 5 speed. Very rarely I use anything else. I'm always looking for new clipper, new design. Myself, I probably have about 30 pair of clippers myself.
At least like a clipper mall in there.
Yeah. About 30 pair of clippers. So I like to be out there. I like to use different clippers so I know what's doing what. I like sharp precision cuts. So to have a sharp precision cut, you have to be precise. You have to have the good work. Keep them oiled. I mean, any clipper lasts long if you keep the maintenance properly. Before and after each cut, you properly oil it. Keep hair from clogged up out of them. I mean, there's no going wrong. If you do a lot of cuts like myself, which anywhere from 18 to 26 cuts a day, I mean, then you're gonna get into a lot of your blades and stuff sitting on the blade drive. It's going side to side, so you're gonna get a lot of wear and tear from that. But even then, you can roughly use that for about a year and a half, 2 years even, if you want. You can definitely tell. You can tell the way it sit down on the blade. When you put your blade down on the clipper, you can tell the way it sit down on it, whether if it's really stiff or if it go down there easy, whether you need to place the blade drive. And that's on a 76 or Andis 2-speed. And once again, like I say, the difference between the 76 and Andis 2-speed, 3-speed, or 5-speed to me is a Oster 76. If you don't have the hair vac on it, it's going to blow hair back in your face. It's a heavier clipper. You might get a little muscle fatigue from using it all day until you first use it. Whereas an Andis is a very lightweight clipper. It's a 2-speed. It's a very versatile clipper. So you can pretty much use that a lot. When I'm doing fade work, I use my fast feed. When I do all other work, when I blend the lines out, I always use Andis 2-speed or 5-speed. The BGRV. That's it.
Yeah. Hey man, there's a lot of controversy on YouTube right now. Cats are talking about Wall, cats are talking about Andis. If you had to pick one clipper and one trimmer, what company you going with?
I would go Andis all the way.
There you have it, baby.
No questions about it. I would go Andis all the way. For the simple fact that Andis makes several different clippers. It's a very reliable clipper. You can't go wrong with that. Oster would be my second choice of both that I went, but hands down, I would go Andis all the way when it comes to clipper work. I mean, and I've been in this industry for a while now, so I haven't seen nothing come next to it. I'll probably use every clipper you can pull out the book. And I have them in my closet or on my back bar. So, I mean, anytime you guys need some work, you want to see some work, you want to see some designs, get in touch with me, my boy Matthew, Busy Bees Barbershop and Salon, .com. We're on there. You can see our work and see what we do. Coming soon, we'll have running videos on what we do and how we do it. We could do some personal fade work, and what we do. I'm not claiming that we're the greatest. We love what we do, and we love what we do, and we're the best at what we can do.
There you have it, baby. You heard it here, baby. 85 cuts, man. Ray the Barber, big shout out to you, dog. I hope this video helped you, man. Go out there, get them clippers you was looking for, man. God bless. Everybody be blessed. 85 cuts. Keep your head up, baby.